It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at this Browns defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On play action, Lawrence. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Down the sideline he goes. Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsome. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 6 now.
They run it again with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
11. Go, let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth downs.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. 3rd and 4. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw is Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jaguar first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Take right open. Street. Hey, I'm gun.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
At the 12-yard line.
On second down now, Felton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sends them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, 31! Hey, 59!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it third down. Etienne up the middle, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. On first down, it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. Down the right sideline, Elijah Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore with has him. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Lawrence on third down. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Pitching it out to Etienne.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll roll him out right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Etienne is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Shelby Harris. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
11.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Demetric Felton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
11.
Straight ahead, ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go, got to have it. Lawrence. And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw again is Lawrence.
23-yard line.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Browns drive about to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Felton. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
First 6.
Now it's Watson. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trayvon Walker in there to